So if Democrats win and they have the majority of the Senate, it will only be with the same number of seats that Republicans have. It'll be a 50-50 split, and Vice President Harris will serve as the tiebreaker. So, I don't see a Democratic win or even a Republican win as being, some sort of mandate for sweeping policy one way or another. But I do think that there could be some fiscal policies taken, especially if the Democrats do have technically the majority control of the Senate, that will be different than if Republicans were to maintain majority control. So the first thing that I think could happen as part of a COVID stimulus would be those $2,000 checks potentially, something similar to what we've seen Democrats pushing in 2020 could carry over to 2021. I think infrastructure is something Biden really, really wants. And if he can get a bill to the floor, elements of that are green, that have clean energy involved, could absolutely move under a Democratic majority. And finally, to pay for some of this, because this will need to be moderated by getting Republicans to vote with Democrats, because the majorities will be so small. I think you could see some interesting things to corporate tax rates to raise them a point or two to help pay for some of this. So I think it will be a watered down kind of big stimulus fiscal policy package that we could start seeing take shape.
What is likely on the taxation side of it? A lot of people are saying could have corporate taxes go back up, either to pay for a number of different policies just to close the deficit in general, or simply on the principle of repealing what President Trump did. So, I've seen different notes where people are trying to figure out what that means for earnings estimates and projections. But is that the kind of thing you think would be first or second order of business, or further down the line?
I think it might be slightly further down the line, but I think it's a 2021 event, because I think despite that it is not easy to raise the corporate tax rate, if folks remember, it was at 35% until the 2017 Tax Cut and Jobs Act, when it went down to 21%. So to raise it up a few percentage points could be the easiest place to find money to pay for other priorities. And Biden will be really pushing a fairness and equality promoting suite of policies. So if he can justify, this is to give to low and middle income individuals, let's make corporates pay a little bit more, I think that's not that unpopular of a message. I don't think it'll be that hard to move.
Steph, it's Tyler. I have two quick questions,
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.